The phone slipped from my fingers, hitting the hardwood with a harsh, glass-shattering sound. Her voice echoed in my mind, not from the device now lying face down on the floor, but from a memory of her words last night. "Let's pause our marriage, Jack. Just for the trip. Pause." As if 12 years together could be paused and resumed like a streaming show. I stood frozen in the kitchen. The burnt toast scent lingered and the clock ticked too loudly, each second hammering against my skull. Then I saw it, a notification glowing on my phone's cracked screen. A text from her, sent to someone named Alex. "Can't wait to see you in Paris. Hotels booked. Don't tell Jack." A cold fist twisted in my stomach. I wanted to scream, throw the phone out the window, anything to release the heat rising in my chest. Instead, I picked it up, fingers shaking as I read it again, hoping beyond hope that I'd misread it. The kitchen felt suffocating, its bright yellow walls mocking the storm inside me. I sank into a chair, the wood creaking under my weight, staring at the words. Alex. Who was Alex? A co-worker? A friend? My mind raced through her colleagues at the law firm. No one fit. She'd never mentioned him. I tried to recall her behavior over the past months. Late nights at the office, her phone always face down, the way she laughed off my questions about her upcoming Paris trip. "Just work, Jack. You know how it is." And I had believed her, because I always had, because love is a blindfold you willingly tie on yourself. I scrolled through her messages, thumb hovering over each one. This wasn't snooping. It wasn't doubt. But that text burned like a splinter I couldn't ignore. There were others. "Miss you already. 2 weeks ago. He's clueless. Don't worry. Last month." Each one carved away at the trust I'd built our life on. I wanted to confront her, demand answers, but she was already halfway across the Atlantic. Her flight to Paris had left at dawn. The house was silent, deafening. Only the hum of the fridge and my ragged breathing filled the air. I paced the kitchen, bare feet cold on the tiles. The room felt alien, like a stage set for someone else's life. Her coffee mug sat on the counter, lipstick smudged on the rim, a faint rose-pink stain. I touched it, then jerked my hand back, as if burned. How long had she been lying? Maybe it was nothing, a misunderstanding, a joke. Maybe Alex was a woman, a friend she hadn't mentioned. But the secrecy, the hotel, the "don't tell Jack," it wasn't nothing. It was betrayal, deliberate and sharp, slicing through everything we'd built. I grabbed my laptop. Her email was still logged in. Another violation of privacy. But I was past caring. I searched for Alex and found an email chain buried in a folder labeled Work Miscellaneous. The subject line seemed innocent. Conference details, Paris itinerary. The content was anything but, "I'll slip away after keynote. Meet me at La Mera 8 p.m. Jack thinks it's just work. Let's keep it that way." My heart pounded. Rage and heartbreak drummed through me. La Mera. I picture her there, laughing in some candlelit cafe, her hand brushing someone else's while I sat here a fool in our empty home. The betrayal wasn't just the act. It was the planning, the secrecy, the ease with which she had lied. I remembered her packing last week, humming as she folded silk blouses, eyes bright with something I'd mistaken for excitement about the trip. Now I knew it was anticipation for him. I slammed the laptop shut, a sound like a gunshot in the quiet kitchen. My hands shook, torn between calling her and erasing her from my life. But I needed proof, something undeniable, before I let this ruin me completely. I spent the day digging, each discovery a fresh wound. Her credit card statements revealed charges for a hotel she hadn't mentioned, a boutique place far from the conference, a receipt for 2 plane tickets, not one. My mind conjured images I couldn't unsee, her with Alex, tangled in sheets, whispering secrets that should have been mine. I wanted to hate her, but love clung to me like damp clothes, heavy and inescapable. I kept seeing her face, the way she smiled at me the night before, hand on my cheek. This pause will be good for us, Jack. Space to breathe. Space. What a lie. By evening, I was unraveling. I poured whiskey, the amber liquid catching the light like her eyes used to. The house felt haunted, every corner holding memories of us, laughing, fighting, loving. I called her, thumb hovering over the screen before pressing dial. Straight to voicemail. Her tearful, mocking tone. "Hey, it's Laura. Leave a message." I hung up, throat tight. Then I texted, "Who's Alex?" No response. Hours passed. The silence louder than any scream. Then my phone buzzed. A photo from her, no caption. Paris. She stood on a bridge, glittering lights behind her. Alone. Smiling, but something was off. Her eyes guarded, smile tight. I zoomed in, heart racing. A reflection in the water. A man holding the phone, taking the picture. Alex. The proof I dreaded but needed. I didn't sleep that night. On the couch, whiskey half empty, replaying every moment of our marriage. The fights over money, quiet mornings, the way she'd curl into me during thunderstorms. Had it all been a lie? Had I failed her, pushed her into someone else's arms? Guilt and anger wrestled in my chest, taking turns winning. I wanted to save us, demand she choose me. I also wanted to walk away, reclaim my life before she could break me further. The next morning, I booked a flight to Paris. I didn't know what I'd do when I got there, confront her, beg her, or simply watch from a distance, gathering the pieces of my shattered trust. Sitting still was worse than risking everything. As the plane took off, I stared out the window. Clouds blurred like my thoughts. I imagined her face when she saw me, the shock, the guilt. Or maybe she'd laugh, call me paranoid, and explain it all away. Part of me wanted that, wanted to be wrong. Paris welcomed me with lights and rain-scented air, bread fresh in the morning breeze. I went straight to La Mera, heart hammering as I scanned every cafe, every corner. Then I saw her, sitting at a small table outside, laughter carrying over the cobblestones. She wasn't alone. The man across from her, lean, dark-haired, hand resting on hers. My world tilted, the ground unstable beneath me. I stepped forward, ready to confront them. She turned. Her eyes met mine across the street. Horror and something else, relief, maybe. She rose, knocking over her wine glass. Red liquid pooling like blood. "Jack," she whispered, voice carrying across the distance. Alex looked confused, then alarmed. I didn't move, didn't speak. In that moment, I saw it all, her guilt, her fear, her love for me tangled with betrayal. I turned and walked away, the city swallowing me whole. I didn't need her explanations. I pressed play on a life without her, and the freedom hurt more than the truth.